That goes back to surrender. Surrendering to whatever is happening in the given moment. To consenting, saying yes to it. If we say yes to it, then we have access to the center of that moment of existence. If we say no to it, or judge it, or condemn it, it keeps us away from that. It keeps us away. Any moment of just yes. Let me give you a quick story, if I may. One of the first times I really experienced this, experienced it rather than understood it intellectually, was when I was in my mid-20s. And I had this wonderful dog, and my dog died. And I had grandparents die that I was very close to, and other people died. But when that dog died, I was devastated. I would just sit in the middle of the living room floor and just burst out weeping and weeping and weeping. And I understood to have grief about it, but at times it would be just uncontrollable tears. A couple days after he died, we had a little eulogy, a little thing in the backyard where I buried his collar, and I'd written this little page, and I started to read it. And as I was reading it, the grief I could feel just started to well up. And something in me just said, okay. In the middle of that moment, when I absolutely let go, right in the center of my heart, there was this little pinprick of light. And I was still weeping, but over about 3 or 4 minutes, that little pinprick got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And pretty soon it was like this huge sun. That was a moment of eternity breaking through, revealing itself in the moment of that overwhelming grief.
I had a similar experience with my dog, Sophie, and the same thing happened. And when it happened to me, that little prick that you call it, a little prick of light, I felt it was like the energy of Sophie's soul. I could cry right now. The energy of the soul saying to me, all is well, and all will be well. So similar, right?
That's it. Yes.
All is well.
That's the feeling of eternity.
And all will be well.
And all will be well. And all is always well, even when it seems unbelievably unwell. We're always held in the divine presence.
In grace.
Yeah.
In grace.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for helping us get a glimpse of what it's like to fall into grace. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Lovely to be here.